Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is the place to be for fantasy football. I am Joshua Kopishki, or also known as Necro in our league, and this is...
Dennis Rodriguez and Chef.
So he's the one who actually got the whole league started, as usual, but we're here to try to be a little more focused this week on actually getting into talking more specifically fantasy-wise. But, you know, we like our tangents, so we'll see where things go for Week 8. How do you guys want to make this week go? I guess we'll start it off with Tampa Bay and Buffalo going this Thursday night. Any favorites you got in this game, Dennis?
I am thinking that Tampa Bay is probably going to lose, but they're going to win.
But they're going to win, okay? Mm-hmm. So they're going to get us fantasy points, but they're going to lose the game?
Yes.
Or are we talking like betting here and going for the spread?
They're probably going to cover the spread. I mean, it feels like a trap game. Honestly, Josh Allen has been throwing a lot of interceptions.
Yeah.
He's been playing pretty reckless. They have gotten away with it in some instances, obviously not against New England, as they pulled out that comeback win.
They're 8.5 point favorites for going right now, so.
So, didn't Tampa just come off a bye?
I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure they had a bye week. And then, so that would make them rested. And then you have Buffalo traveling for, I think, the third straight week. Because didn't they come from England? They lost?
Yeah, no, they had their Week 5 bye.
Oh, did they? Okay. Well, so either way.
They lost to Detroit, and they lost to Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
It was a close game, 16-13.
So Buffalo did go to England, though, for that Jacksonville game.
They did.
Then they had to go to New England.
Yep.
Right? And so now they're going to Tampa.
Yep.
So 3 straight weeks of travel. It just feels like another trap game.
They also had to go to New York.
Yeah, so, I mean...
Although, it's home, but, Buffalo and Jersey aren't really that close, if you've ever seen them on the map. Not gonna lie, it is quite a travel.
What's a map?
That's that one thing that you used to use to get places, instead of your Jeeps, as I like to call them.
Yeah. GPS?
Your GPS.
Yeah. I remember those.
Yeah.
Like an atlas?
Yeah, kind of. But it had roads.
It had roads.
It had roads. You had to have a new one for every state because the book was gigantic. Anyways, back to the game.
Yeah. So I do feel like it's gonna be just a game where Tampa Bay just ends up pulling it out. They win. Just because Josh Allen's gonna just make too many careless mistakes. Buffalo's just gonna play too careless.
Sure. I can see where you're gonna conceive that notion. I don't see it happening. I did make a couple bets that, they do upset them, but I honestly don't see it happening. I think, Buffalo, tightens things up and just runs over them, 31-17.
Yeah. Well, so you just don't really run against Tampa Bay, which means that James Cook is probably not going to do much.
No, but Latavius Murray has been their go-getter in points, so...
Yeah, James Cook will probably have a good PPR day because they kind of spread him out thin.
Maybe, I think the under-over for him right now is almost 60 yards for the game. I don't think he's going to get it.
60 yards total?
Yeah. Well, rushing.
Oh, no. No. I would say go lower, 60 yards rushing. But yeah, Gabe Davis, Dalton Kincaid, Steph Diggs, I'm starting them if it's fantasy.
I think Knox is out for the week.
Yeah, so I think Knox hit IR.
He might have. Honestly, I have not been paying too much attention to him. He is on my fantasy team, but he's kind of like my third stringer.
Yeah. I heard in the grapevine that there's a possibility of it. But yeah, so if he does hit IR, it feels like when anyone hits IR right now that their fantasy season is almost over, right?
Nah. Anything's possible. IR really is only requiring 4 weeks.
Yeah, 4 weeks, but depending on the injury, a lot of these are hamstrings. And so, even after 4 weeks, you don't really ramp back up. Deontay Johnson, though, not gonna lie, he does look kind of good.
He has a wrist issue.
Wrist issue?
Knox. But he is benched for week.
Wasn't it back? I thought it was a back
It's that wrist on the thing.
And they're NFL dudes. They're all broken.
Yeah.
Just pick a body.
I mean, they're all hurting in different ways.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's not like hockey, though. Hockey says the most random stuff like, oh, yeah, we think he's got a headache, but come to find out after the Stanley Cup playoffs, like, he was actually bleeding from his spleen the whole time.
Sure. So, you think that it's going to be a shootout kind of game, or is it just going to be, just a low-scoring game?
No, I think there's going to be points. I definitely think there's going to be points.
Well, do we think Godwin's actually going to fucking score a touchdown this time? I think he's gone.
No.
He has yet to score a touchdown this season, if I'm not mistaken.
No.
It's all been,
He's gonna
Mike Evans.
He's gonna continue his Deontay Johnson run.
Yeah. Okay. I like it.
But yeah. So I saw that on Underdog there was a shout out Underdog, but there was a Levante David 5.5 solo tackles.
Okay.
So I would go over if you guys are placing a bet on that one. He's been pretty much above 5 solo tackles every single game this year, except for 2. And they were good offenses that he did them against still. So I think his last 2 games he had 8 solo tackles and at least like 4 assists. His assists are kind of low. I know there's another one that does like 3 assists or something like that, but he's had a few that are kind of like a little less. So the solo tackles is the better way to go.
Gotcha. I think if you're going to be putting any bet on it, I'd say one of the defenses is definitely going to score a touchdown this week. I'm seeing it, either interception or fumble. So, keep an eye out for that one. That one's definitely something I'd be looking into this week.
That'd be a cool prop bet.
Yeah. Or, just the regular under-overs. So, like, you can do, like, total receptions for the game. Right now, Diggs' under-over is 6.5.
Total receptions for the entire game?
Yeah, for the entire game.
For all wide receivers?
No,
all
specific receivers.
Oh, man, that'd be cool if you could do all of them, though.
I think you can. Let's see.
That might be just a random thing.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably a different style one, but, could always go under-over with that, like, Otten's 2.5, Godwin's 5.5.
So who are you picking?
Evans is 4.5. Well, I'm taking Buffalo.
Buffalo?
Yeah, I'm taking
All right,
Buffalo.
well, I'm going Tampa.
I'd like to see the upset with Tampa. I just don't see it happening.
Tampa.
So, all right. Next game that we're going to talk about here is the Philadelphia Eagles in Washington playing the Commanders. It's a 6.5 point spread in favor of the Eagles.
Yeah, the Eagles their defense is so ridiculous. Their offense has been getting a little sloppy.
Yeah, I mean, you can go that route. I mean, the one thing I'm going to focus on this point is, this is a division rivalry. You play each other twice a year. It's a dogfight no matter what. And last time the Commanders lost, and I think it was 21-17 or something. Like, it was a close game. So I'm looking for an upset on this. Not even gonna lie, I totally could see it happening after last week's game, the week before that. Haven't seen too much flash from them that Commanders could take them. I think it's a really good shot.
This just feels like a get right game for the Eagles.
Yeah,
It feels like they walk over them.
I don't see him walking all over him. I don't think it's gonna happen.
No.
No, I can almost guarantee that will not happen in this game.
AJ Brown might hit 200 yards.
AJ Brown might hit 200 yards. Okay. I mean, the last time they played the Eagles, it was 34-31.
So yeah, but didn't AJ Brown have like 170
that was October 1st. I mean, sorry. Yeah, it was October 1st.
Okay.
That was 3 weeks ago.
Okay. So how many yards did AJ Brown have?
Hold on, I'm pulling it up.
I think it was like 172.
Stats.
If he does it, wait, was that?
Eagles, AJ Brown hit 175 yards and 2 touchdowns. He did. It was that was pretty ridiculous.
He's had over 125 yards every game.
Yeah. I can't say that he has, but I'll give you that. He has 800 yards this year. He's only played 7 games.
Man.
So it's definitely not 125, but it's close. It's
Hey.
115.
Philadelphia, whatever you guys are doing to keep these dudes healthy, just keep bringing broken, talented people. Let them drink your water and continue to just crush it.
It's the city of brotherly love, man.
Dude, DeAndre Swift, injuries his entire career. He's played 7 straight games.
Hey, I'm just saying.
He's never done that in his entire career. AJ Brown was injury prone. He goes to Philadelphia, he's like, nah man, I'm good. I just took a punch to the dick, I'm good.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't see him getting, 200 yards again, but I'm saying Washington's got a chance. I think they can pull it off.
Okay.
They got a real good shot there. You're just gonna disagree with me the whole way there?
Yeah, no, I think.
I mean, it's only been a few weeks.
I mean, in fantasy, you're still playing Sam Howell, just because it's going to be garbage. I think you have to start Scary Terry. I would not believe much in Brian Robinson or Chris Rodriguez or Antonio Gibson. Antonio Gibson's probably the one to go because it's probably going to be, like I said, they're probably going to end up scoring a lot. So Gibson might get just receptions in PPR.
Well, I mean, even last time when they played, they made sure to do a 3 running back team. They just kind of put them in, rotate them around. They averaged almost 40 yards apiece.
The Commanders?
Uh-huh. And they had a pretty evenly spread ball as well.
Yeah. That's what they have to do to try and survive, though.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and then I would think that the Eagles are still, especially Goddard coming into his own now, so you're starting Goddard and you need to run him again. And Devonta Smith is just a flex if you have to. And Hurts, you're definitely putting in there. You don't bench Hurts.
Yeah. I mean, there's no reason to bench Hurts in that game. That's an open area. You could go either way. I could see the Eagles, keeping it down. But again, I think it's going to be back and forth with them. Real close game. I don't see the spread being 6.5 points. I'd play closer to 3, but that's just my personal opinion. So if you want to play against the spread, that's definitely a route I would go. Alright, next we got the Jacksonville Jaguars playing in Pittsburgh against the Steelers. And the Jaguars are favored by 2.5.
Are they?
Yeah.
Dude. CJ Beathard's playing. Trevor Lawrence, I don't think is playing. So, yeah, I would definitely put it on Pittsburgh right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. I'm almost positive. As of now.
No, Trevor Lawrence is still scheduled to play.
He's just questionable. Okay. Well, anyways. Let's see. So let's assume that T-Law is playing. Oh my god. Their offense has been pretty good. Pittsburgh's defense has been stellar. Their offense has slowly been catching up. Do I think it's in Hines?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it to the Pittsburgh, man. They just keep finding a way.
Okay. I mean, I can see that happening. I'm going to take Jacksonville. And this game, unfortunately.
Alright, so
that's going to be my route.
is there anybody that you're benching in fantasy?
No, I mean, I'm definitely playing Kirk.
Yeah.
Without a doubt, definitely playing Kirk.
What about Ridley?
Yeah. I mean, what's the name still out, so.
Zay Jones?
Yeah, Zay Jones, I'm pretty sure he's still benched.
Dude, I see so much Zay Jones. The guy is just a touchdown monster.
Yeah.
It's just, he's not there,
But and I mean, last year he had a lot of drop balls. This year it just seems to, he's just hurt and can't play, unfortunately.
I think bench Ridley. I think bench Ridley this game.
Okay.
I think starting from Kirk. ETN. I think Lawrence is going to have a rough game.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see it being like a high scoring game for them.
Yeah.
It could. I mean, they have been known to give up some points in games, so.
I think Pittsburgh is going to come beat pretty good.
It could be.
Like 20, I think 24-14.
Okay.
Pittsburgh.
Okay. I can see that. Calling it real close there, but you know.
I feel really risky starting any Pittsburgh players though. Like I don't feel comfortable in any starters in Pittsburgh. Maybe Pickens, I guess, but
Yeah.
I don't feel good about it.
All right. Then we got the Saints playing in Indy against the Colts, and then the Saints are favored by 1.5.
1.5.
1.5. Their offense hasn't been super strong and putting up big numbers,
No, that's fair,
but their defense has been stout.
but 1.5 points is like,
That's safety.
yeah, but you're gonna score. It's gonna be more than 1.5.
No, I think it's going to be a close game. And you know what? Honestly,
Safety?
with the way the Saints have been playing, they've kept all their games close.
Dude, I would take the over. It's just a field goal.
Well, it's not an under-over. That's the under-over is 43.5. That's the total points between both teams.
So they're just favored by
1.5 points. So they're saying it's going to be 19-17.
That's what I'm saying.
Someone's going to miss a field goal.
That's what I thought you could just go, like 2 missed extra points or something.
Yeah.
But like I thought you could, just take it as a 3-point difference. 43.5?
Yeah, 43.5 points is the total for the game.
So that's like, that's like a 21. 17.
I mean, they lost 34-21. I'm sorry, they're 31-24, 20-13, 34-0, 26-9, 18-17, 20-17, 16-15, 17-13, 23-17, 26-24.
And you just gave up.
That was just the Saints.
Yeah, no, they just gave up 30 points to Cleveland.
They gave up almost 40, 39.
Yeah, so that's like the team.
And then they also gave up 37 to the Jaguars, and 23, or only 16 to the Titans.
Yeah, so New Orleans is going to score. So, alright, well.
I mean, I definitely like Kamara. Like, no way.
Yeah.
Carr hasn't been, the super stellar passer that the Saints are hoping for.
His reception totals have been so low on underdog. That's like 5 constantly. And Carr is still recovering through his injury.
Yeah.
So it's like he's just checking it down to Kamara, which is a safe thing to do.
Yeah, and then, a lot of times they're throwing in Hilton or Hill in there too.
Yeah, Taysom Hill's been just doing his thing, man. Consistently, too. Okay, so let's see, what is it at?
I mean, I can see the Saints win. It's also, a division rivalry, so it can go either way.
So it's too early, I guess, for the reception totals. But it's 60 yards rushing, is what you were mentioning to me earlier.
Yeah.
Which, I don't know. But, well, Breece Hall has one for a touchdown against the Giants.
I said they were division rivalries. They're not. That's NFC and AFC. My bad. But they're both playing in the South.
That's fair. I didn't even catch that.
Yeah, no, I did.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, I can still see it going either way.
I'm gonna go Indy.
Okay.
They're healthier.
Yeah, I mean, I can see that happening. I'll probably take the Saints though. Not that I could guarantee anything on that one, but probably gonna take the Saints.
I feel like Jonathan Taylor snaps off this week.
Okay. Now, like, one of the more interesting games, in my opinion, of the week is going to be the Houston Texans playing in North Carolina against the Panthers.
Okay.
And
Go Texans.
3-point favorites.
Oh.
I think this is the first game.
Strawberry's young.
Yeah.
Strawberry's young.
I think this is going to be the first one that Carolina wins.
Bryce is just going to do everything possible like Superman and shit just to make sure.
No, I think
Bryce is going to.
I think this is their week to finally put one in the win column.
For Houston.
No, for North Carolina, my friend. I'm taking the Panthers.
Oh man, your PD Pablo is this.
Yeah, I'm calling it. I'm calling for it.
Yeah, why do you wish it upon the Bears?
Well, I can't help myself. I'm pretty sure that was one of the picks I made earlier in the beginning of the year.
Yeah, probably was.
Because in our pigskin pick'ems on the ESPN app that we use for it.
Shut up, Pigskin.
Yeah. I'm currently 80%. I made all of my picks in the beginning of the season. I've yet to change one of them. And I have this week marked down for North Carolina. So I'm taking it.
Dude, hey.
I've been 80% on my picks so far this year in this game. So I'm taking some credit there. 62-44, not super great, but that's 83% right out of 16 games every week. I'm taking it. I'm going for it. I've been second guessing myself on some of those picks, but I'm going to take it.
Give your pad back.
Put the money where my mouth is. Put a bet on it.
Good job. Yeah, I can see Carolina pulling it off, just like using that rally point. Like, everyone says Bryce sucks. Let's win it for Bryce. Yeah.
Yeah, that or I mean, just not going 0-16 is a super important thing in most people's opinion for the league.
Okay, so I think I'm starting Chuba Hubbard. As long as Miles Sanders is not playing. I mean, man, Miles Sanders, what a disappointment, bro.
Oh, yeah.
He was a dead zone RB that
I didn't have faith in him when he went there, so.
I had faith in his price.
For some people, I mean, people were trying to get me to take him for first round or second draft pick. I'm like, nah, cool.
No. I definitely felt like when I drafted him, it was like a Walmart tool. Like, I knew it would work a few times, but realistically, that relationship with that tool is very brief.
Gotcha. I mean, I don't see anyone, throwing any stand-out moments in the game, but I think it'll be an interesting one to say the least. I am very concerned with seeing how the game plays out. But, so we're going to take the LA Rams going into Dallas playing the Cowboys, and the Cowboys are favored by 6.5 points.
So Rams and Cowboys, and the Cowboys are favored by 6.5?
Yeah, they're expected to win by at least 6.5 points.
Oh, wow. I would go lower.
I mean, I could see them marching all over LA. Although they did say they had a humbling game very recently. Shout out to Dak Prescott. Fucking pussy.
I think the Rams are better than everyone is paying attention to it. I know that they've been giving up some points the last 2 weeks. But
I mean, they're 3-4. They only gave up 24 points last week to the Steelers.
Yeah, that was in Pittsburgh, I think. I mean, 6.5, at least a touchdown, pretty much. I think it's going to come down to a field goal if Dallas wins.
Yeah.
I think the Rams could win by 10 plus.
I think we like getting into the year where everyone's counting on, and they put them down, and the Bengals down 31-6.
Well, the weakness to Dallas is like their secondary, right? Like spreading them thin. Just kind of because they lost, they faced an injury, so you just gotta keep moving and stretching them out. Guys and just moving it like all over. They don't have a run game. They use the pass game as a run game.
Sure.
So I just feel like they're gonna run screens.
They are coming off the bye too.
Dallas?
Yeah.
then Mike McCarthy, I think, has a really good record at buys.
Yeah, well, he had Aaron Rodgers, so it was a little different.
Fair. I mean, he's put in enough years that he could have sucked after bye weeks. It's been a while since he had that relationship with Rodgers.
Just saying. Like half of his career, he had fucking Rodgers as his quarterback. So.
Yeah. I'll stick with what I said.
Taking the Rams. I can see the upset. I mean, realistically, it's probably going to be the Cowboys, in my opinion. But I'm pretty sure I took the Rams.
Yeah.
Pretty sure I took the Rams. Let's see.
It's just McCarthy has been so good after buys. It's not like Andy Reid. Andy Reid is like almost a guarantee.
I think they got Cowboys in that game. Just the way we gotta do it. The Atlanta Falcons playing in Tennessee against the Titans. And the Falcons are favored to 2.5.
So right now it looks like Tannehill is not playing. And they said that it's going to be Malik Willis and Will Levis. So like a half and a half, like a preseason game.
Okay. Well, they're going to let him play, and if he doesn't do so well, they're going to swap him out.
Bro.
I mean, just hand the ball off to Derrick Henry and let him run.
Okay. I am not a professional athlete. Mentally, maybe.
No.
Physically, absolutely. But I don't have the spirit. That's what's holding me back right now. And hair.
Okay.
That said.
Where are you going with that?
How do you tell DeAndre Hopkins and Derrick Henry to go out there and give it a good old college try when you're throwing these fucking random dudes out there at quarterback and hoping that they don't get D-Hop killed by like throwing the ball where he's going to get leveled, or that Derrick Henry is not going to have the entire team and 14 other dudes just stacking the box because this kid is going to get blitzed all day. Like, I would.
All you need is confidence. Look at Tyson Blasian or whatever.
But the thing is, how do you keep your head in it, man? Like as those dudes, like just think, they're literally going nowhere. Derrick Henry is going nowhere, like his entire career. And like D-Hop just went there. He actually had a choice, but he went there. Thinking that they were going to get it together with Tannehill. And Tannehill's like in that Garoppolo level.
No, I don't think they were getting it together. I think he just thought he had a good chance at a shot.
Yeah, like a one last chance at it. There was more than one D-Hop. Really? That he ended up there? Hey!
Anyways, pick your damn team.
Okay, no, just real quickly though, like, what do you think in that situation? Like, how do you keep your composure through those dudes, and how do you not deal with locker room cancer?
Because you are the strength of the team. You are the senior in this aspect. You just gotta get out there and give them the ability to go out there and stay out of their own head. Just keep it calm, let it go. You're the vet. This is where you're supposed to go in and show those rookies how you keep cool and you hold that locker.
What is Tennessee's record right now?
It's not good. It's 2-4.
So the odds of a 2-4 team
and playing a 4-2. 4-3 versus 2-14.
So it has to be very low.
No, not in their division. You only have to win 7 games to make the playoffs.
In their division.
Yes. That's how it's been like the last handful of years.
Tennessee, Jacksonville.
It is. Yep. And it's the Texans, the Colts, Titans, and the Jaguars. none of them super stellar years.
Yeah, this year they're all kind of.
You need
And they have a very tough schedule, that division.
Like right now, it's Tennessee in fourth place at 2-4. Then tied in second place is Houston and Indy at 3. Oh, no, sorry. Houston's 3-3. Indy is 3-4, and Jacksonville's 5-2.
Yeah, so Jacksonville's more than likely going to win the division at this pace. But yeah, I mean,
if things continue the way they are, but you know, they still have to play each other.
Yeah, no, that's true. I mean,
this is a division. You know.
Well, I guess the trade deadline's in by like week 8 or whatever. So or not week 8. That's next week.
That's this week.
Yeah,
this is week 8.
Well, I don't know where it's then, but either way. I just kudos to them for keeping their shit together and trying to like make this team.
Yeah, but I mean that's what their job is to do as veterans is to go in there and keep the composure and make the rookies feel like they're champions. Because if you feel like the game is more mental than it is physical, you go in there knowing you're the best and you're going to go out there, you have a better chance of beating everybody when you go out there in that mental capacity. You can't let anyone think that like they're gonna walk all over you. You're gonna just maul them. Get it in your head, and anything's possible.
Rudy had all the mentality and ego possible in that movie trial. He got ran over.
He was also not like a big person.
It's like mentality.
I said it's more mentality. There is an aspect behind it. Alright, so what are you taking though? Yeah, you've never made a pick. You just started asking about Derrick Henry and Hopkins. That's it.
I am not. So Atlanta should be destroying them because they don't have a quarterback.
I'm still saying it's going to be a close game. Take Titans. Just going on the back of Derrick Henry.
What's the point differential?
2.5 points.
Yeah. Okay.
The New York Jets playing at the Giants, which I mean is kind of weird.
I would.
It's like its own field advantage for them too.
I'm
3-point favorites are the Jets.
Oh man. I'm gonna take the Giants, but man, I want Brees Hall starting. I feel like he's gonna run all over them. But I do, I'm going Giants.
Yeah. Expecting Saquon to just light it up, or
no.
Because the Jets defense is pretty good.
No, I'm thinking more like Saquon's gonna be good for PPR. Waller's probably gonna be the one who really like has the touchdowns and like breaks out for them. I think Jalen Hyatt actually like somehow has the game. He like kind of connects on those balls, like the deep balls that have been going his way. Tyrod's in there, so he's gonna be playing more like a vet does, and he's gonna be more reserved. He's seen more defenses, so he knows more coverage, and he spent a lot of time in the AFC, so he's like actually understanding of a lot of schemes for the defenses and the Jets.
I think the Jets are going to have an issue with Daniels. I don't know if he's going to be able to put it out there.
Daniels?
Yeah. Quarterback.
Daniel Jones?
Yeah.
He's not playing. That's what I'm saying. Tyrod Taylor's playing. He stepped in from last week and did really well. So I think that's why I'm saying like
that's where you're going.
Yeah, and the Giants defense has been playing better lately. It does seem like it's going to be like an all defensive game. You could go with I mean, Saquon. I'm stupid if I say that he doesn't have the ability to break one off, right? Like, because we do know that he does.
Oh yeah.
But you're starting him. You can't bench him unless you have like way better options. And your better options would still be Brees, who's going against the other defense. So, you know.
Yeah.
And you're starting Garrett Wilson. You're hoping Zach Wilson does anything if you need him.
Think so?
Yeah. Nobody should. Your team's in trouble if you're relying on Zach Wilson.
So the last time Saquon played the Jets, He had 13 carries for 1 yard.
That's crushing.
Just saying. I had to Google that one real quick. I don't remember Saquon doing very well when he played the Jets last time. Let's check out what this stat says.
Does this say receptions?
It doesn't give me much more than that.
That's where I would think. I mean, I don't see it.
He 13 attempts for 1 yard. He had 5 receptions and 5 targets for 30 yards, no touchdowns.
Yeah. Okay. So flex PPR, I guess.
And the last time he played them was in 2019.
So it's been some years.
Yeah.
I mean, I would put him more in the flex area. Just to be safe.
I mean, I'm not saying Saquon. I'm just saying. I'm going to play him, but I don't have hopes. For a lot of points coming on him, playing the Jets, that's just my opinion.
That's fair.
Alright, you got the New England Patriots playing in Miami against the Dolphins. And not gonna lie, it's actually hard to play in Miami. When you get down there, that heat inside that dome is outrageous. Like, you've never played there, been down there. It's something to have a worrisome, especially during like this time of year where everything else is nice and mild. Down there is a different story. 100 degrees on the field, not expecting it. A lot of stuff can happen in those kinds of games. I'm taking the Dolphins, but
I'm going Dolphins.
I don't see the Patriots having 2 blowout games. Playing the Bills and then playing the Dolphins. I don't know. I mean, I can see it, the nice little upset there, but I got the hard to take against Miami at home.
Yeah. I know. New England has been playing better offensively and even defensively, but I'm thinking this is going to be like a blowout. I think that Miami's defense is going to crush them. They're going to get right. Mac Jones is going to go back to the punt again and just throw like at least 2 picks. One return for a touchdown probably. Maureen Mostert is probably going to have 2 or 3 touchdowns. Like 50, 60 yards. And then
I don't see that happening. New England doesn't give up that kind of stuff.
Like 50, 60 yards?
But just saying, like putting it around, getting multiple touchdowns, like they don't give that up.
On the road, I bet you they will. To Miami, I bet you they will.
Just saying, historically,
Bill Belichick's not even beating Miami.
So
ever. I don't think.
I don't know. It's been in the league a long time.
I mean,
it's kind of hard to say.
Since McDaniel's been there.
Maybe.
I'm pretty sure McDaniel's undefeated against Belichick right now. So like you just said, it's hard to play in Miami. There's no way New England's going to go down the road or Sear. And like I said, Mac Jones was serving the ball up like free pancakes at IHOP. Let's see. Let's just look at Mac Jones.
In the last 20 years, it is 16 and 24 versus the Patriots.
Alright, so Mac Jones this year. Week 1, 31 points at home. Week 2, 16 points against Miami. That's at home. He threw an interception. Then on the road, he had 15 against the Jets. No picks. At Dallas, 2 points. New Orleans, he had .4. That was at home. And then in Vegas, he's at 6. He isn't that good on the road. And he has so far
against the AFC East opponents, he's 102 and 40. He wins almost 75% of his games against that division.
Yeah. But I bet you McDaniel's, though, he's undefeated against them, I'm pretty damn sure. Mac Jones has already 7 interceptions. I don't know how many touchdowns he has. 7. 7 and 7. Odds are Mac Jones
They've only had one meeting against each other.
Well, if you won it, then if you there's no way that they've only played once.
I don't know. That's what it just says on the first game.
Nice.
El
El Guga, Professor, you lie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
no,
this
is a
Miami
Crush.
Interception,
Mac Jones.
I would
Still
still play
Ramondre for
PPR.
PPR.
I guess
Kentor Horn.
if
If
you're
you're
thirsty.
thirsty.
Which I am.
I mean, I'm taking the Dolphins. So it's just, all right, Minnesota playing in Green Bay.
Wow. What happened to Green Bay?
What happened to Minnesota?
Well, Minnesota is they're still the same. But like, what happened to Green Bay?
I mean, they're not still the same. Like the record. I mean, they were 11-0 and won 4 games. Now they're winless in them.
Yeah, but that's the thing. They're
Yeah.
still
Yeah.
it's
always close.
Right. So that's you're still. And they just had two really good. Minnesota just had 2 really good games. They did. They just won the last 2 in a row. So they're obviously playing better. I'm taking Minnesota. But just what happened to Green Bay?
I mean, they lost Aaron Rodgers. That's what happened.
No, they started off this year doing really well.
Yeah,
they were hot. I think it was Aaron Jones, man. I think losing Aaron Jones. Because he's so versatile. He's still like. He's still not back yet, is he?
Not a clue.
I don't know if he played it all last week. I think it was all
He's
AJ
not on my
Dillon.
fantasy team, so I've not paid attention to him.
Yeah, I think it was all AJ Dillon. Well, I mean, they just don't look good. And Christian Watson got hurt again, so he might be going to IR. I mean, jeez. I think it was his knee, hamstring, somewhere in there. It's legs. It's always legs. But
Yeah, it's mostly been Dillon this year.
so many injuries this year. Anyways.
I mean, I would see Jefferson, going super flashy because again, division rivalry. So it should be an interesting game to say the least. But I'm still thinking that the Vikings are walk home.
Jefferson's not going to be playing for another like 3 weeks.
Oh yeah, he's still hurt, isn't he?
Yeah, he's on IR. We don't even know when he'll get back. But they still. I mean, Jordan Addison took off last week. He did. Yeah, he really crushed it. So you start Jordan Addison, Hawkinson. I would still start Madison if you need him. Lean more your flex or really RB2. I mean, AJ Dillon would be in that same category, I guess. RB2 flex if you're needy. Jaden Reed probably. Luke Musgrave for the Packers. I mean, Jordan Love I wouldn't put much into. Minnesota is probably going to get a pick in that one. Maybe that's what I should do this week and just pick all interceptions. Because I feel like I know who's throwing picks this week.
Could be. There's a lot of good chances
out there. I feel like Jordan Love's been throwing an interception like almost every week in the fourth quarter. So might as well just assume that he's going to do it again. And Harrison Smith is just crushing it still in his 95th year. 12th year. But yeah, no. Addison, Hawkinson, anyone with the name Son.
Alright.
No daddies.
Cleveland Browns playing in Seattle against the Seahawks.
Seahawks.
Favorite by 3.
Seahawks.
I don't know. Cleveland's been falling out against people.
Cleveland has been.
I think it's a good upset if you want to take the special on that one. Very good chance.
It's in
Seattle.
Seattle.
Yeah, it's in Seattle.
Seattle.
That was favorite.
Seattle.
Okay.
I think it's going to be like a bloodbath, though. It's not going to be a good-looking game.
Oh yeah, I think it'll be a high-scoring game. Like easy 30 points.
Well, what if there's no like DK, no Lockett?
I still think it's going to go 30 points, my friend. You got some fantasy players on there. Go for it. I'd play them. They're gonna put up numbers.
I think
the opposite. I think it's gonna be very low scoring.
Okay.
I'll
I'll
go
go
Seattle.
Seattle hasn't had many low scoring games, by the way.
What defenses have they played that are good?
They've
They've
just been giving up points all year.
Oh, they've been giving up.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I thought you were saying like as to.
Okay.
And
Not the last few weeks,
but
20 to
20
10,
to 10,
17, 13, 24, 3,
37,
37, 27,
37,
like,
37,
so
31,
30
30
to
13.
13.
Okay, so 24. They had 24. The other team had 3.
They
They
had
had
20
to 10.
Okay, well, who did they play?
They
Well, they
played
played
the
the
Cardinals.
Cardinals.
Okay.
And
They
they lost to the Bengals
17 to 13.
Okay.
They
They
beat
beat
the
the
Giants
Giants
24 to
24 to
3.
3.
The
The
Panthers
Panthers
37 to
37 to
27.
27.
The
The
Giants
Giants
37 to 31. And they lose to the Rams 30 to 13.
The Rams was the most recent game.
That was
That
the
was the
beginning of the season. Most
Most
recent
recent
game
game
was
was
against the
against
Cardinals.
Okay, so their defense has gotten better.
Yeah.
in the last few weeks. I'm gonna stick with it. I'll take Seattle in 17 to 14.
I'm thinking it's going to be like a 13 game.
Actually, 17 to 10.
Okay. All
All
right.
right,
The Bengals playing in San
San
Francisco
Francisco
against the 49ers. Bengals have had somewhat of a disappointing season so far.
This game. It has all the makings to be a great fucking game.
Yeah.
I hope it is. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
I have no idea who's gonna win that game. It just seems
I'm
like
taking the 49ers.
That's the safe bet. That's the safe bet. Cincinnati just be different.
Okay.
Fuck it.
The
The
Baltimore
Baltimore
Ravens
Ravens
playing in Arizona against the Cardinals.
Baltimore
Baltimore
8.5 point favorites.
They
They
just
just marched
all of
Detroit last week.
Yeah, man, they made Detroit look so bad.
Yeah.
How can you? I mean, like, hey, Arizona. Like, I love your spirit. You got a good old fight in you.
Yeah, with their 1-6 record.
Yeah, I really don't. Good
luck.
luck.
Yeah.
Try not to
give up
50
before the half.
That's
my motivational speech.
Yeah, I mean anything can go that way. Kansas City playing at Denver against the Broncos. And this is the second time they're playing each other this season.
So it's
So
a
it's a track game.
Because
Denver is gonna get crushed.
I mean,
It was a crush when they played last time.
Yeah, that's
It's
true.
true.
It was 19 to 18, and it was 2 weeks ago.
But
But were they in Denver 2 weeks ago?
No, they're
No,
at
they're at
Chiefs.
Chiefs.
They were
They were
in
in
Kansas City,
Missouri,
for
for most of you.
No.
Now
Now they're playing at Mile High.
I'm going.
Safe
Safe
bet's
bet's going to be Kansas City.
Yeah.
But
You know,
look for that
upset in Denver.
Just
Just
saying.
saying.
Dude, Denver upsets Kansas City.
look
Look forward to division rival, bro.
Yeah.
I hope
I hope
Travis
Travis
Kelce
Kelce just
puts
puts
up
up
a
a
monster,
like 3 hundo,
four
4
touchdown
touchdown
game.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
does.
he does put up
shit.
stupid shit.
We'll say
We'll say
that.
that.
The
The Chicago Bears
play at
LA
against
against
the
the
Chargers.
Chargers.
8.5
point favorites
for
for the Chargers.
I
Fields is sitting.
I would love to say.
I just
I've been loving to say that we're gonna lose
every
every single game,
and we
and we won 2 in a row.
Stop
Stop it.
it.
What's wrong with you? Stop it.
Well, I mean,
Well, I mean, they had Carolina's first pick, so.
Hey,
Hey,
look,
look,
Just saying.
look.
I'm sorry.
I will not apologize for my greed.
all
All
right.
right.
I am
I am
selfish.
selfish.
In
In
this
this
instance,
instance,
I
I would like more than one superstar.
I'm not gonna disagree.
Sick
Sick
of
of
we had like a
like
straight
straight 25 years, essentially, of pick number 15 and later in the first round. And in some first rounds, we decided to give it up to move up one, two spots just to try and get a fancier hooker.
Anyways, Bears, Chargers.
Bears are annoying. So I'm gonna go with the Bears.
Taking the
Chargers.
I'm betting more on the fact that the Chargers are better at losing than the Bears are better at winning.
I got faith in Tyson, unfortunately.
The Chargers just they're just like every time it's like, hey, the fourth quarter, like let's just stop playing.
I just want to see Tyson out show Justin Fields.
I think Khalil Mack just fucking snaps off.
Which would be fun.
This is the first time that he's played against them, right?
Something like that.
No,
I don't think so.
Pretty.
I think he went somewhere else. Wasn't he somewhere else before?
No,
Chargers.
I'm
pretty sure he played the Bears since then.
He's been on the Chargers.
I got nothing then.
Well, this I don't know. Khalil Mack has that in him.
He does,
especially against a rookie quarterback.
I don't know if Darnell Wright is playing. If Darnell Wright is playing, she might be able to do well enough. The Bears, the way that they ran that offense and Dante Foreman just he looks so smooth with that old man Jones thing going. But like Roshan Johnson, please, if you haven't already, go get Roshan Johnson before he does something. I think he's gonna be like David Montgomery for us. That just feels like he just feels like that guy who's just like he's just gonna do it all. I don't think he's gonna be like top 5 running back. But I think he'll be like top 15 probably his whole career. Just like David Montgomery, just gonna kind of sit in that range. Food for thought. But yeah, I'm going Bears. I'll take it by field goal.
And that is the Sunday night game of the week.
That's a Sunday night game?
Yep.
Oh shit. Khalil Mack does really good at Sunday night games.
And we got the
He's at least gonna get one sack.
We got the Las Vegas Raiders
playing in Detroit against the Lions, who are 8.5 point favorites.
I mean, dude,
after last week's loss, I think they're just marching all over.
You would hope, right?
Well, I mean,
the Raiders haven't been anything this season.
No. That's the same conversation I was having about the Titans.
Jacobs fell off the map.
Well, they ran.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean,
Derrick
Henry still seems to be the workhorse.
Derrick Henry is an alien. He's an alien.
That's what he does.
Him and Myles Garrett too. Did you see that play from Myles Garrett last?
I didn't catch a lot of the
replay.
Man. So Myles Garrett had like one of the best games a defensive player can ever have, pretty much. If not like, I'd say one of the best. There's a lot of ones. I don't want to be that ignorant. There's a lot of ones that I didn't see. But do you remember the first game that Khalil Mack had when he came?
Oh yeah, he had a real big game. It was nice.
Thought a lot could happen for him here,
but you know, he didn't seem to be as.
He came to our team.
Yeah.
We're not good.
Yeah.
No problem. And he's injuries, but we're just not good.
Yeah. I mean, luck on that bottom. We'll see what happens there. Anything else you want to discuss here since we've broken down all of our games?
We just hit all the games up.
Yeah, we just went through all the games.
Alrighty. Well, so I definitely wanted to. Was there anybody fantasy-wise that didn't cover in there? Probably not.
We broke down each game individually.
So injuries. I know someone's real quick. Deshaun Watson probably not playing, so gonna be PJ Walker, I think, again starting. It looks like Jimmy Garoppolo probably will be back for this game, so that does make their offense a little bit better.
Yeah.
And then Trevor Lawrence is
questionable.
questionable.
So
CJ Beathard may start.
Brock
Purdy is out.
He is
under concussion protocol.
So
Sam Bradford
is going to be
is going to be starting.
Justin Fields out. Tyson Bateman starting.
Yeah,
Justin Fields also.
And
yeah.
Let me
Let me get this real quick.